Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are, welcome. Just the name of the stream.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
Turn on the right engine. That's going. Let's uncage our lights. And get those on. Oxygen, pitot heat. There's the oxygen. Then on to standby. Turn on that, turn on that, turn on that. Let's turn this down.
Such traffic from Izersis.
Oh my jeez. That's loud.
Refueling complete.
Turn that down. Once the engine start cycle light goes out, we're good to flip to AC gen power for both the left and the right engine. Turn off the APU generator power, and then turn off the APU. Let's set our autopilot to path. And now we're just waiting for the boomsticks, which we're getting almost done.
Rearming complete.
There it is. Load all. Turn on our targeting pod to get things aligned. Let's double tap our takeoff trim because we got boomsticks.
And so to traffic, 1 times 810 holding short 24, waiting for the two F-18s to depart, and we'll be taking off 24, taking off to the north.
He's going to the north. Auto lays, and then 15-second lays time. Let's save that. Oh, the music. How's the volume? How's the stream look, gents? Let's type intel. Waypoint 2, waypoint 8, waypoint 24, and 13. Let's go to F10 map. Let's look at ourselves. Waypoint 8, waypoint 2, so that's due north, waypoint 2. Alright, and then we can go to waypoint 8 right there. I like it. We'll go 2 or 8, we'll see. Still waiting on this. So we've got, payload-wise, we've got 2 GBU-12s and we've got 3 AGM-65 hotels. We can force correlate those onto the ground and have them point on the ground a lot further out than the AGM-65 Deltas, which are, they have a white hot, black hot, a heat sensor type sensor. And those usually get a good solid lock at like 6 to 8 miles in my experience. So the H's have a little bit of a longer range, in my opinion. I don't have any hard data. Switch the nav, switch to EGI. Turn on radar altimeter. Come on, come on. Yeah. Radar altimeter and that thingy, and lights are out. 5x5, Sochi traffic, this is Myth A10c, taxiing to runway 244, takeoff, straight out departure. Look at that sunrise. Got new rudder pedals in. I got the Thrustmaster TFRP. And I gotta say, super smooth. I like how well they stick to my carpet without having like Velcro or any other weird contraption. This is this like plastic puck, so like if you've got a chair thing protector for your carpet, it's going to not move around on that either. Which is kind of handy.
Sochi traffic, this is Harrier lining up 124 from your departure.
Sochi traffic, Myth A10c holding short, runway 24 behind F14.
Harrier's clear active, 2-4.
Sochi traffic, 14 looks like he's rolling on runway 24. Myth A10c is going to take runway 24 and hold on runway 24 for takeoff once this F14 clears.
Yeah, top check on 251.
5x5.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, let's go ahead and get our flaps down to full. We need to uncage this. Totally forgot to do that. And that Tomcat looks clear. Press in full throttle. Brakes are in. 3, 2, 1, release brakes. Sochi traffic, Myth A10c rolling runway 24. Exit out of that. Turn off our nose wheel steering. It's going to take some getting used to, that's for sure.
Traffic, Myth is taking runway 20 for takeoff. Crossing runway 24.
Lift up. Gear up. Flaps up. Look at that sunrise. Sochi traffic, Myth A10c, clear of runway 24, rolling 254 for air to air.
I'm heading towards waypoint 13, hard, same side by myself, trying to take some of the same side up.
254, this is Myth A10c checking in. Oscar Mike to waypoint 2.
Number Charlie 254. Say again, you say headed to waypoint 2?
That's a solid copy.
I'll meet you there.
Roger. It's about 40 miles due north of Sochi.
I'm coming off the Stennis.
Pull up, pull up.
I have have you on air to ground 124 as well.
Roger. Let's get our targeting pod onto air to ground. Let's check out our Mavericks. Those are aligned. We gotta arm our weapon systems, lasers, Mavericks, and not slave everything to our waypoint so we can get a good look-see at it. Let's go ahead and start our climb. Look at that. Nice, pretty sunrise over the Caucasus. Now we're angled up pretty steep, so we're gonna go ahead and drop that down a smidge. And drop that down to like 5 degrees. Look at the pretty sunrise. Outstanding. A couple of people streaming right now. So next couple of days, I should have 64 gigs of RAM installed in the computer. That should make for some awesome shenanigans that I'll be able to continue to do. Pick that up out of pocket myself. Same thing with the rudder pedals. I'm not trying to beg for money online. Love the sunrises. Climbing through coming up on 12,000 feet. We're still unable to see the target area due to terrain, but that should change here shortly as we climb. Very gentle climb. Probably even change that. It's up to like 5 degrees. Yeah, I can't wait for that RAM to come in. I'm so excited. It's not like anything fancy, it's just whatever works with my motherboard. And I'm hoping it'll do the jobs. DDR4. I don't know what the speeds are on it. I think it looks pretty mid-range. Just hoping to get rid of all these little frame skips I get every now and then. On single player, it's no issues whatsoever, but single player is boring. I've been playing through the campaign, and I really don't want to stream that unless that's something you guys would want to see. So just shy of 14,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn our autopilot to altitude and heading hold. Let's make this sensor of interest, and let's look at white hot. Come on. Yeah, see, that's stuff like that I'm hoping the RAM is going to get rid of. Alright, that is our target. Locked. 5x5 124 Myth rifle waypoint 2 on laser guided missile system, whatever that SAM site is. Now I found out if I hit Control F6, you can see it goes right to my bomb that I launched. Oh, they're trying to shoot my well, they got it. Alright. Alright. I didn't know they could do that. We'll try that again. 124, be advised, my Maverick was shot out of the sky going in for a second run.
Warning, autopilot.
Hitting TMS up short. Try to get that Maverick to lock. Got it on a lock. It just fired. 124 SAM launch. Waypoint 2. Rifle on SAM.
Warning, autopilot.
Should I do 2? 124 Myth rifle times 2 on SAM. Control F6.
Warning, autopilot.
Nope. Gotta make sure this goes. Altitude and heading. Trim, trim, trim. Control F6. There's a SAM launch. That one's gone. Uh-oh, I don't think this one's gonna hit the intended target. Oh, no, it's turning. It's turning. This sneaky little maverick. Was it close enough, though? No. 124 myth. Negative effects on that, Sam. So let's go ahead and change to the next Maverick. Let's roll in. Try it again. Come on, level out a little bit. Get the autopilot on so we can worry about doing this.
Fox 3 swinging it towards Nalchik.
124 myth rifle waypoint 2
Warning,
SAM site.
autopilot.
Maybe we'll get it this time. We'll see. I'm kind of hoping we do. Get a good offset. That looks good. And let's go ahead and watch that go in. Control F6. There it is. That's not mine. Control F6. That's mine. There we go. Trying to kill this SAM site here at this waypoint. See that glow on the ground to the right of the red smoke? That's the ground-based AAA that I hit next to the SAM site. So I'm hoping I got this one a little bit lined up better. You see it there, just underneath that glowing area. Maverick looks like it's tracking well. I think this might be it. And yay, it was close enough. Sweet, got it. 124 myth, splash 1 SAM site, waypoint 2. And yeah, that's done. That SAM is done. Let's go back to white hot. Let's look at some of these others. What do we got here? What is this? Those are just trucks and a tank. Lots of juicy targets now. But where are the ones that are going to shoot back? That's what we want to kill first. Alright, out of line of sight limits there. So let's push out to the right, because we know that there's a finger there that blocks our line of sight from that direction. Excuse me. So we need to push, because it's out that way, right? We need to push this way just a smidge. Getting used to these new rudder pedals. I picked up the Thrustmaster TFRP, I think is what it's called. And I really, really like them. I used to have the Sciatek Pro rudder pedals. Had them for about 7 or 8 years. There's the target area. And I gotta say that after having them for that long, it started to give out on me. Whenever I would get to the extremes of either left or right, it would kind of chunk back to center neutral position, which isn't good because then you start doing this,
Warning,
right?
autopilot.
Which isn't good. All right, let's go ahead and turn back to the right. I think we can look over that hill there. Let's get a little bit more elevation. Let's zoom you out. Actually, let's return you to center. Let's get you back onto the waypoint. There's the waypoint. We got a good set of eyes on all of those targets real quick. So level out. Zoom her in a little bit. Looking for SAMs or anything that's going to hurt. I'll take a Tunguska or a Shilka. What's this? What do we got? These little pesky guys. So those are IR man pads, right? With a AAA based unit there. Why is this off? I need to turn that on. That's silly of me. Have my jammer turned off. Alright, so we're gonna China hat forward long to slave sensors to my target point, which I slaved or made my SPI, sensor point of interest. Alright, so you can see the Maverick's locked onto that. Now we can go ahead and make our Maverick our sensor of interest, zoom that in, and then TMS short. Let's make sure that this is center in position. TMS short, there it is. So now we're locked on to those guys with a Maverick. Not those. Those. And once we get the engagement box on the left-hand side, that's when we know we'll be in range. There's we're 9.9 miles. There we go. 9.8, 9.7. Once we're in that rectangle right there. And, you know, good enough for government work. 124 Myth Rifle, waypoint 2, IR manpads. Now, I realistically probably should have used that Maverick on a harder target like a tank or a Shilka or a Tunguska or something like that might be over there. There's definitely going to be at least one Shilka, but I'm okay with taking out those guys. Now we're going to hit Control F6. Come on, that's not mine. There, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Watch this bad mammer jammer go in. Welcome everyone. How are the sound levels? Is my voice too loud? Is it too soft? Is the music too loud? Is it too soft? Is the game too loud or too soft? Yeah, help me out here. I'm still trying to figure this out. There they are. There they are. Boom! Yeah, body's flying. Okay, I'll take it. Sold. Check the scores real quick. There we go. There I am right there. And, 18 kills. 0 deaths. Server just restart. Those numbers, they really don't mean anything. Whenever you get back into the server, it's just, you know, if you really want to care, and you know, you can, you know, if you die, you like leave the server then rejoin. So those are just session numbers. If you want to see your total numbers, they take those session numbers and they add them into a cumulative total, and then kind of set a rating on their website. I think it's throughtheinferno.com. You can see their server status. You can also search players and see everybody's stats who's ever been on the server. So if you're curious and you've flown on this server, check out their website and see where you stand. We're 15 miles. Go ahead and rotate to the left. Pretty sunrise. Well, those clouds sure burned off, didn't they? Makes me want to do this. Get some elevation. Now we do have 2 GBU-12s, which are laser-guided munitions. Those like elevation. Let's go ahead, tell this guy to go home, and then return to that waypoint. And we're gonna go ahead and level out. Trim, trim, trim. Trim, 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 trim. Okay. Make you go back to CCD camera. Alright, you are. Let's zoom you out. There's going to be a Shilka here. I know there will be. But I just see so many juicy targets for a gun run. Yeah, we're going to take out this tank with the last Maverick. .124 Myth Rifle Waypoint 2 main battle tank. Gonna make that important, and we're gonna go to guns. And then we're gonna look at this. We're gonna zoom this out, and we're gonna put this kind of in the center of where we want to be using our guns.
Warning, autopilot.
Now we're plenty high up. Don't want to get too close to the ground. Now, we didn't blow up that truck, but we did kill a bunch of infantry. Hopefully any of those IR man pads died with that. But we still have, how much ammo? 510 combat mix. Looks like a couple of things are blowing up down there. I might have, yeah, somebody drop a CBU 97 or something like that. All kinds of carnage. Nicely done, good sir. Look at that. Look at that. I bet we look at the scores and can see who that was. As a matter of fact, let's do that. Let's take a look-ski. Alright, so here I am with, what is that? 63, okay. And it was probably this guy. Not this guy. This guy. Well, nope. There we go. Chief Bishop. Nice.
30,000 feet, 55 miles in the southeast, waypoint 13.
So let's look at our DSMS page. We have 2 GBU-12, so let's go back over here and bring our target pod up. Alright, sweet. And we're 5 miles from the waypoint. Let's keep pushing. Let's extend out. Yeah, the waypoint down there. Let's check the F10 map. Let's see. Yeah, see, we've got a couple of bros here with us. Few. Right? Usually what happens, the closest target area gets schmammed first because nobody wants to wait half an hour flight just to get to a target area, but I do. I like it. The reason why is because there's so many more targets to shoot. Alright, so we are going to make our HUD soy. We're going to change our weapon systems. We're going to go to CCRP rather. GBU-12s, there they are. Gonna make that important, and we're gonna look up at you guys. What are you? Okay, stuff. We want to hit hard targets with these things like main battle tanks. Because otherwise, or rather all the other stuff, those trucks, they can very easily be taken out with guns. So we'll take any main battle tanks out. We only have 2 GBU-12, so we'll line up. Let's see, trim. We got autopilot on there, make it a little bit easier. Turn it off and then on, trim. Well, it looks good enough. Let's make sure that this hits the hatch, or close enough to it.
Yeah, RW up 30 FM. Hey, this is RW. I read you. Yeah, this is RW.
20 seconds to pickle.
Yeah, this is RW.
We're gonna press and hold our button at 5 seconds.
This is Spain M11. You're right behind you. I'm gonna follow you in. You going to NL07? Yeah, that was the goal. Head to NL07.
5 seconds to drop. Press and hold our button. Make sure we're close enough. This is a laser guided munition, so it doesn't need to be perfect. Good chunk. You see it go there. We're on autopilot. Let's watch this bad mammer jammer drop. 124 myth pickle waypoint 2. Main battle tank. Actually, let's go like this and then like this. No. Ah, there it is.
How do you like that K-15? I'm enjoying it, man. I like it a lot.
Magnum test work.
A little bit like an A10.
And boom! Haha, nice.
Quick kill. Quick kill.
One more.
1-3, missile out.
Yeah.
Nice. One more GBU-12.
I do enjoy the heat too, though. One ship. Yeah, for sure. I'm still learning.
What do we got there? And those can die with guns.
I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Alright, too far. So what we'll do is we'll turn to the right.
Yeah, if you can fly the Huey, pretty much can fly most of the helicopters.
We got some chatter going on in 30, which is our helicopter frequency.
I wish they had a Black Hawk in here.
I second that. I second that request.
That'd be really nice.
That and a Cobra.
For sure.
Alright, I got a missile launch indication off of my right engine, but I don't see anything down there. So I don't think it was a SAM. It was probably a buddy launching a Maverick or something like that.
You sure it's not too classified?
Can't find. Let's find another tank. I'm pretty sure that's another tank. We're 7 miles out. That's good enough. Yeah, that's another tank. 124 myth inbound bombing waypoint 2 main battle tank on red smoke. ETA to target 1 minute. Just calling my target. We got a few people. That's another missile launch. That's not down there.
Pretty decent snap cover, so I'll try to knock it out before you go in. Hotel 1-1, Arch need associate from waypoint 2.
Well, that tank just blend boom. Good enough for me, right there. 7, 6, 5, press and hold. 3, 2, 1, chunk.
Would be awesome. Issue is they're still classic.
Control F6, 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 F6. Nope, that's not it. 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 That's not. There it is.
Last hit that.
124 myth pickle cluster of trucks. Waypoint 2. This should hit right square in the middle of them. Hopefully doing Doing some work. I got 2 of them. Those should be some pretty big secondaries. And we are Winchester on heavy munitions going in for guns. Some more cluster bombing going on. People getting their numbers up. I like it. Alright, target area's down there. I'm going to turn to the left. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. See? Alright. 124 Myth, waypoint 2, going in for gun runs on red smokes. See a new red smoke there. I've throttled down to give me a little extra time. Once I get in close, I'm at 3 miles-ish. Yeah, 2.8. Stage 1 trigger to stabilize aircraft, like that. And then once I get a little line, which should pop up, there it is. Making sure we're not having any kind of IR missile launch. We got a little close that time. Alright, so that took up half the remaining ammo, so we still have 1 more run. We got 250 rounds left. I don't know if I killed anything, but we'll check the scores here in a little bit. Let's keep pushing along this finger here. And now the real question is do I want to land at Sochi with all of the people there? And the lag. I noticed the closer you are to other people in this game, the more lag you experience. Like 1Z, 2Zs are fine, but once you start getting up to like, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people all in the same area, you start getting, at least I start getting little hiccups, little hitches where they the game will freeze for just a half a second, and it's a little scary, to say the least.
Got anything in sight yet, our dog? I think I might have something. I'm heading towards you right now. Not sure yet.
I think we're going to
Roger, I'm about 2 miles behind
hit
you.
that red smoke again.
Ghost traffic, Amber, about 15 miles out, entering a right base for runway 04, Ghost.
God, when you hit that first stage of that trigger, it just locks.
Just mark something on the map. I think that's what they are, more or less.
And we'll do the rest of it on this red smoke.
Gotcha.
That's it. (124) Myth, Winchester over waypoint 2, returning to Sochi to full stop, refuel, rearm.
Pull up, pull up.
And that's it for us on that run.
Going A10, this is Cobra 2 ship A10, we're still
Roger. Tango. Nice. Yeah, those are the that guy I was just talking. That was the other one of the pilots of the other two A10s. They were doing work down here, so they were the ones probably dropping those clusters. Now let's go ahead and set our waypoint back to our initial position. It's only 40 miles. Let's look at our targeting pod, reset that.
124, Solid Dog with you, type A10, we're 106 miles south of waypoint 13 inbound.
Let's see, let's trim for a slight climb. Why does it keep saying your flight is delayed to start? J Moto is probably experiencing an issue where he trips where someone is in his parking spot on the carrier or something like that, or there's too many people on the carrier, and so the server is saying slow down, we need to let this area clear, and that's why he's experiencing a delayed to start.
Sounds good. I'm gonna go off to the right and then come in from right to left. Copy.
Stand the camera turning right to base.
Be advised, this is 124. He wants to be broadcasting that on 251.
Crips turning, camera turning base to final runway 04, Crips.
Alright.
Just an FYI, you're on 124, not 251. Well, that's why nobody else can hear me. Thank you.
Hey, sometimes you just don't know, you know? Sometimes you just don't know. Alright, we're over in the mountains, so we're going to go ahead and hit autopilot, heading, and altitude. And again, we'll check these scores real quick. And there I am. I'm sitting at 68. I did pretty good for my first run. So 68 ground kills. Don't forget, that's a lot of infantry. Haven't died yet. Don't worry, I won't leave you in suspense. This guy, Chief Bishop's probably one of those pair of A10s that were dropping all those cluster munitions, doing work. Look at that, 103 kills. Very nice. Very nice. So I think it's me and him leading the leaderboard. We got GK Rock and GK Cobra. I think these guys are also in A10s. Let's go ahead and close this. Let's take a look at this. Yep, there's GK Rock, and that's probably GK Cobra there. Yeah, there it is. And, hey, look. I got a buddy. Let him know that we see him. See, who is that? Is that one of you guys? Is that a viewer? No, it's not. It's Scooter. Well, everyone say hi to Scooter. Hi, Scooter. We are 20 miles, so let's go ahead and roll over to 251. Soji traffic, Myth, A10c, inbound to land, runway 24, currently 20 miles out. And we are from the north. And I think we'll be fine. We got these guys coming right here, so we need to make sure we are clear. Let's roll a little bit to the left. Right, and then now let's go ahead and pitch down.
Okay.
Prep for landing. Landing prepped. Okay. Remember, when formation flying with strangers, it's always good to keep an eye on them. because they could be doing silly things like checking their map real quick while flying. All right, well, looks like we have somebody taking off runway 20. I think so. 24 is still clear. I hope he doesn't intend on following me all the way in, because our glide profiles are a little bit different, and I don't want any issues. Skim me a little bit to the right. Trim, trim, trim. Descend down to pattern altitude. Sochi traffic myth A10c, 8 miles from runway 24, entering long downwind.
Sorry, say that again. I've got eyes on what shot of me. I still need to move up. Let's just stay low for a minute. Okay.
Not quite yet. Yeah, I know, buddy. I see you.
Rifle.
Sochi traffic myth A10c, turning final, runway 24.
Shack. I'm not sure if I can load up anymore.
Pull up, pull up.
Push me down. Sorry, again. Don't pierce me down. I think whatever took a shot at me is down. Okay.
Once we're under 200, we can drop the gear. There's drop. We go ahead and go flaps full. There's our friend.
Rifle.
And just keep our Huya thing pointed at the numbers. Look for the
Altitude,
flare.
altitude.
Just point down that way a little bit.
Rifle.
There we go. And a nice little touchdown. Butter.
30 traffic.
Gonna roll that down a little bit.
Type A10, we're with you. Just got a quick
Flaps
question.
up.
Is that waypoint 2 or 13?
Go ahead and start applying our brakes.
Aircraft TK or 2 ship A10. Loitering over waypoint 2.
NL 07. That's our grid.
There we go. Still got to get used to these rudder pedals. They're a little. My older ones are a little chonkier, and let's go to the CDO, check our ground speed. Still going quick for an exit. There we go. That ought to do it. Sochi traffic myth A10c, clear of runway 24, taxiing to parking area. Thank you.
Run out on this just out of the interest of time and fuel.
All right. Oh no, my little dog. She's giving me the eyes, guys. Perfect timing, too. Let's taxi over to the appropriate parking area and turn these to our taxi lights. While we're down here, let's go ahead and set for takeoff trim, because I need to remember to always do that. Whoop. Make sure I don't hit the hit the grass, you know. I gotta pay attention to where I'm going. 30-mile-an-hour taxi right now, so again, I'm going quick. I'll pop the canopy. Turn off our flashing lights.
There's still a few heavy tanks down there, and I think there's one or two more vehicles I'm going to try to knock down. I think there's a Shoka there. Try to get it quick. Okay, so it's pretty close to that circle. Yeah, pretty close. You should be able to see this black smoke rising.
Alright, so let's, okay, yeah, that's loud.
Okay.
And that music seems like it's a little loud to me.
Rifle on a Shoka.
Turn that down a little bit. Let's check this real quick. Alright. Okay, so let's get some more go juice. Let's get some more booms. Let's add some variety to this. Let's go CPU 97. Let's go.
Roger.
So full tank of gas. Got all that. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to. We're gonna watch somebody fly.
I think I found him.
I don't even know why I'm doing it like this. I'm sorry. There's an A10. I think it's world noise. Alright, I'll leave you guys watching this while I take my little doggy out to go tinkle. I'll be back.
Still up, Phantom? Yeah, I'm still up.
Refueling complete.
I'm just suppressing that area right now. Okay, do you know how to turn on your AI gunners? Yeah.
Sochi 10, final 2-4.
Rearming complete.
Fast rifle. inbound hot on one of the tanks. Joe. Check. Switching traffic, GKG ship A10, bound for runway 06. Will you go down? Bravo.
I am back. Sorry about that. I'm back in my airplane. Let's get the music's going. Okay, so, all right. Thanks for sticking around if you did. Doesn't look like it. All right. Well, we'll go to load, go to stack, go to load all.
Yep, I went down. Traffic, Hotel 11, taxiing runway 06 for takeoff. As a transport, do I have to be a CSAR to pick you up? No, you can pick me up. Anyone can. I'd just be careful. Pickup's still pretty close. How far is it?
These MiG-23s are pretty close.
I'll be like, you have to consider the wind and the direction of smoke. Gotcha.
Here's a profile on the CBU-97s. CCRP singles, save those. On the GBU-12s, on 15 seconds. CCRP, sweet. Let's go to missile, turn them on. Static TID, let's check the intel. Let's go to the medium, the normal. So that's waypoint 24. Alright. Let's get that tuned in. 7, 15, 18, 20, 24. 115 miles, okay. So to traffic Meth A10c, taxiing to runway 24 for takeoff, straight out departure, Oscar Mike to waypoint 24. Oh, hey, Zach, welcome. On the SoCal, through the Inferno. My normal one. Server just restart not too long ago, probably about an hour ago, so we got plenty of time. Switch traffic, Meth A10c, crossing runway 20. We'll hold short of runway 24. Switch traffic, Meth A10c, holding short of runway 24. Check our F10 map.
Switch traffic, Hotel 11, holding short runway 06.
Alright. Switch traffic, Meth A10c, taking runway 24 for takeoff, straight out departure.
Taxi to runway.
Let's go ahead and get our flaps full down. Let's go ahead and expedite this, so that way they don't have to wait too long. Switch traffic, Meth A10c, runway 24, rolling.
Switching traffic, GKG ship A10 in the left traffic for runway 06, scanning for departing traffic.
And at 135, we'll go ahead and lift off. Come on, come on. Let's go gear up. Good. Let's go flaps up. Good. Let's get our lights on so everyone can see us,
Pull
yeah?
up. Pull up.
Oop, let's go up. Soji traffic, Myth A10c, clear of runway 24.
Sochi traffic, Hotel 1, turning on runway 06,
Pull up. Pull
taking
up.
off, heading to runway 24, waypoint 24.
I'm gonna be going to waypoint 24. It's a little bit of a trip. It's 117 miles from Sochi. It's the air to ground normal. We were up at the waypoint 2. We were up at waypoint 2 earlier. Let me turn this stuff down real quick.
Pull up.
How are
Pull
the
up.
sound volumes, by the way? Am I too loud? Am I too quiet?
Restart AK.
Are the radios too loud?
What up? I'm back en route to Police C.
Anyways, I'm heading to waypoint 24. I was at waypoint 2 earlier and killed a bunch of stuff up there, but there was also a bunch of other people up there as well.
That's beyond my understanding of my people. I don't know if
Awesome,
you
thank
guys
you,
know
thank you, I
land
appreciate that.
or
So as we take off from Sochi, we've got two MiG-23s within 35 miles, bearing 168, so off of our right wing. They were pinging us a little bit. Looks like we do have friendly people up in the air around us, so I don't think that that's going to be so much of an issue. Let's turn this back to weapons off. I wanted to trim.
Hotel 1, clear runway 06.
Awesome, I appreciate it, man. Something I do not do well in. Most of my time is in a Huey or the A10. Very limited F-18 and F-15 time. We'll say that the F-15 was one of the first planes I flew because it did have the Flaming Cliffs 3. I bought that first. I think I bought that the same time I bought the A10, and that's when I realized that they were in the same game. And I was like, oh wow, this is cool. I can fly these two planes together in the same game. And that was years ago. You don't know how to bomb F-14, so CAS is all you can do. Well, you know, there's always learning. You know, I don't know if I have no idea. I've never even touched the F-14. I don't even know if it can carry bombs. But and others that just do what I did, man. YouTube videos. Those definitely helped. That and the training missions. Those really helped. But I got new rudder pedals in. I got the Thrustmaster TFRP rudder pedals, and taking some getting used to. They're a little bit squished together versus the Sciatec Pro, the Sciatec rudder pedals that I had. Those were about 8 inches wider. Laser guided bombs, don't know how to tune it. Okay. I wish I could help you. Sounds cool though. But yeah, these new rudder pedals take some get used to. They're super smooth. I really like them. They don't move around at all on the carpet. I don't have to have any kind of special thing holding them down. But yeah, I'm super happy with them. They were like $100 off Amazon. Check our TAD. We got a handful of people in the area. Looks like they're all around Sochi and to the west of Sochi, but we're going to keep going this way.
Sochi traffic, A10.
I need to roll 254.
We're with you and taxiing to
254, Myth, A10c, checking in, Oscar Mike, waypoint 24, 100 miles out. Yeah, so the way you can find out those laser codes is you open up your menu thingy here and you hit F10 and then you talk to the JTAG, so F2, and he'll tell you right here, he'll tell you what the lat and longitude information is for the target, what the MGRS information is for the target, all of that, right? And then what the target is, but most importantly the laser code he's using. So right here on these JTAG, you know, so it looks like he's using 1686 across the board for all of them. I don't know if that changes. It's probably something they tune in before the mission starts. But what I can do with this information is, like with the MGRS, I can, you know, like 38T, I could put all that stuff in on the CDU and program my GPS guided bombs to those targets. And that's basically the red smoke is what that is. That's just the raw data for the red smoke. So Yeah, I'm guessing you would tune your bomb to that, laser code and do it that way. So just over my right wing, that ways, we've got a MiG-23 spiking me. Oh, douche. And we'll go ahead and level out at 11,000 feet. We don't need to get super high over these mountains. Actually, no, we'll keep climbing because we want to get to a decent level to be able to look into the target point. We're up in an area where it's nice and mountainous. Got to get used to having my feet in a different neutral zone because like I said, these rudder pedals are a little bit closer together. They're about 6 inches less wide, or not as far apart as the old one. I remember the song. The song is stupid. 124. This is Myth. That is a solid.
Copy that. See that.
Roger. 94 miles. Just under 300 miles per hour ground speed. So yeah, we'll be a minute. We'll be like 20 minutes. Well, that's fine. You know what that means though is there's gonna be plenty of targets still left. Lots of stuff you guys gotta watch go boom. So that MiG-23 is 37 miles. There's two of them, 37 and 40 miles at about 6.5 and 10,000 feet. They are heading 160 and 011. So the one heading 011 might be heading my way, but I have a feeling they're just tangoing with the guys out there. So I should be good to go. But that's not to say that more won't spawn. And I'm pretty sure waypoint 24 is pretty close to one of the spawn areas. So we'll go ahead and set path hold and do this and take a swig of the monster. Look around a little bit. Mute my mic for 2 seconds. I'll remember to unmute it. Be right back. Alright, mic's back. Excuse me. Check our TAD page. Looks like we got something off of our left engine and wing there. That ways. Someone, anyways. Friendly. Still a good ways away. We're 85 miles from closing. So it's still going just under 300 miles per hour over the ground. Indicated airspeed's 237. And those 180 seconds.
Started. The after's completely shut down. You have to turn off the engine, wind them down. Make sure you're on intercom. Request it. So change your radio station to intercom and then request from there.
Have to have the doors open as well. Yeah, those two MiG-23s are still alive. But again, we got F-18 here, F-18 here. So I think these guys are going to be taking care of that, and we ain't got to worry about that. Not yet, anyways. 80 miles to target, climbing up to climbing up through 14,500 feet. I swear this tanker's running away from me. Poor guy. That's one thing I have really yet to do at all is air-to-air refueling. Alright, we have 3 F5s bearing 080, 080, and 080. So off of my nose to the right. So one is 40, one is 60, and one is 160. So I've got 3 F5s off my nose now. So So if you're coming danger zone, now is your time. I'm gonna level out at 15,000.
We've been able to get the repair started.
His radios are probably off now. 081, 34 miles, 254. This is Myth requesting Cap Oscar Mike to waypoint 24. I've got two F5s off my nose at 40 miles and closing fast. All right, no worries. Hey, homeboy figured it out. Let me check the F10 map. See, I told you that this is where they spawn too. So I got one guy up here. That's the waypoint that I'm going to. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let me double check that. Yeah, where that's. So I've got two coming my way. So what are your opinions on the F-16 there, Zach? What are you planning on doing? Are you just gonna let it sit in development for a little bit after it comes out? You gonna pick it up right away? Or my choice is I'm gonna probably pick it up, but I'm gonna try to do it on a Steam sale. You know, I don't like paying for things that haven't been released yet because it's paying for promises, right? And you can shit in one hand and fill your other one up with promises and find out which one fills up faster, and there you go. What was that? That's not the expression. It was what, shit in one hand and hope in the other. So we are 65 miles. We haven't been looked at by that F5 yet, but he is bearing 088. Excuse me. So about 30 degrees off my nose at 33 miles, and he's up high at 30,000 feet, and he's up towards the sun, which means that my heat-seeking missiles aren't going to be doing too good. Now I'm loaded up. I've got bombs and stuff, but not a lot. So I'm not like super fat. Still have lots of fuel. There's that F5 on my RWR, and then an SA3. The SA3 is going to be at the waypoint 24. That's the one we're heading to. Oh no. Yeah, get it on sale. It's smart. Yeah, wait for the program to respond instead of closing it out. That's what I do, and usually what happens is, you know, the computer catches up to DCS. I'm hoping that with the 64 gigs of RAM I'll be installing in the next couple of days, that should help eliminate things like that and little hiccups that I get. I'm just sick and tired of you know, because that's the only thing on my PC that I feel like isn't up to snuff, is I've only got 16 gigs of RAM, and for everything else that's fine, but you know, I feel like specifically for DCS it's not. So I dropped, you know, $350 on 64 gigs, and I'm gonna hope in one hand that it makes it a little bit better. All right, so we're gonna look at our targeting pod. We're gonna make sure that's air to ground. We're gonna slave everything to our waypoint there, which is just off our nose, which is where that's showing up. Single SA3 site, I'm pretty sure. Let's separate. Yep, a single SA3 site. That F5's 12
Warning,
miles
autopilot.
at 095. .254. This
pull
is
up.
Myth going evasive. F5 is intercepted me on my way to waypoint 24, requesting immediate cap.
Pull up, pull up.
Unless you just disappeared. I see a thingy.
Myth, I see one F5 heading there now.
254. I think the one that just he spiked me, and I see a smoke pillar in the distance. He might have just got shot down.
Yeah, it looks like one of them just went down, but there's another one nearby, I think.
Gotcha. Yeah, the one that just went down, he was 10 miles and spiking me. Like I said, I'm Oscar Mike to waypoint 24. I'm 50 miles out.
I'll see what I can do about keeping that second one off your back.
Roger, much appreciated. So I'm gonna climb back up to. I'm gonna turn the helicopter guys off. I'm sorry, buddies. I just don't need you. Climb back up. All of that elevation we had, it's gone. We were up at like 15,000. Climbing up through 8.5. 9. And let's trim for like a 4-degree climb. Just under 5. So that way we don't lose too much airspeed. We keep picking up airspeed, keep picking up elevation. Only 12 gigs? And how like, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just a stickler, right? And I can't stand when I get these little hiccups, these little like the computer's going, huh, you know, for just that it just irks the ever living shit out of me. And I don't know if it's settings, I don't know if it's whatever, but it's always been my goal to be able to run this game at max graphics and have it run flawlessly. That's what I want my PC to be. And currently, I mean, I don't know. So let's go ahead and zoom. Alright, sweet. That's an independent site. What do we got smoked here? Don't need to kill that first. Alright. That's an independent site. That's an independent site. Okay, so that one, there's 3 things that can launch by themselves. But if we take out that radar, we can knock out all of those missile pads. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Why? Why do I have a red flag here now? That's weird. That is weird. I don't know what happened, but I've got a red flag on my thingy. Alright, now we're up kind of high, so that's not a good thing to do versus Sam's. And we're going to go ahead and arm our lasers, master arm, and our gun. Go ahead and trim for straight and level, or autopilot for straight and level there. Make our HUD sensor of interest, and then pick our Mavericks. Let's look at our DSMS page, and that's our 65 hotels. I finally learned how to do it. Look at this. Let's make sure we are looking at the thing we want to look at. Alright. That's that thing looking at me. Now let's make that the sensor point of interest. Let's slave everything to the sensor point of interest. Let's look at this Maverick, make it soy. Let's zoom it in a little bit, and now we wait. Alright. I'm not worried if these SAMs shoot at me right now. I know how to dodge SAMs. I've figured out. So now I have 3 F5s all off my nose at 58 miles and closing. But the cap isn't going to want to get close until that thing dies and all the other SAM stuff dies. And I don't blame them because them bitches are scurry. So what I'll do, because if these F5s are going to intercept me, I'm 90% positive. They're going to intercept me before I can get in close. 254, this is Myth 810, Oscar Mike to waypoint 24. I've got 3 F5s at 50 miles off my nose. Be advised, there are SAMs still on the deck. That's what I'm en route to take out. I can loop back around and try to pull them towards you guys if you want. That might be the best option.
I'm still about 100 miles out from them. If you want to pull them towards me, I'd happily shoot them down for you.
Waypoint.
Roger. Pulling a 180.
Back up, times 4.
This is just the best decision right now, right? Because as an A10, nice and loaded,
Waypoint 13, Magnum, times 4.
I can't do too much against F5s. I know there's going to be the haters that are like, oh, it's just F5s, man. Yeah, I know, but I'm in an A10. I do CAS, not cap. Now, why do I have a flag? This thing looks like it's... I think this thing's wonky. That's why I have a flag there. Roger. Just keep...
Dodge 2-1, engaging bandits.
They're now 40 miles on my tail, doing 460 knots, and I'm doing 300. So I am... They're slowly gaining on me. 40 miles, but this is this is probably the smartest decision here. Let's check the F10 map. See, these guys are doing the work. So now I feel confident enough to be able to turn back in. Now they're still closing, but they're still very, very high. Which means they're probably contrailing, which means I might be able to see them.
2-1, picking up Grim Sniper, Fox 1.
There's the F5s on the RWR. They're 20 miles and still pretty high. I am 7,000 feet. They are 25,000 feet. What I need to find is that radar site again. There it is.
Fox 3.
So at 074 and diving. They are really close to me, and they want me. That F5's looking at me hard.
Pull up, pull up.
Grim Sniper, Fox 1.
Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up. altitude, altitude. Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up.
254, this is Myth, full evasive. I've got an F5 on my tail.
Myth, I'm about 50 miles
Pull
back.
up, pull up.
I think I have you on radar.
Yeah, he's 50 feet behind me.
Pull up, pull up.
Righto, inbound.
Pull up, pull up.
Fuck. Ah, damn it, come on.
Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up.
Shit, I lost sight of him. Just check my tail, that's a good bet.
Pull up, pull up.
319, so he's up this way at 2 miles, 5,000 feet. There he is, there he is. 254 Myth, Fox 1, F5. Nope.
Confirm, I haven't locked you.
254 Myth, F1, F5, or Fox 1, F5. Come on, give me a splash. That's him right up there.
Grim Sniper, Fox 3.
Two five four. This is Myth. Both of my AIM-9s missed. He is evasive now,
Pull up,
pulling
pull
away.
up.
His buddy is now on my tail.
Pull up, pull up.
Righto.
Still just doing circles down here.
Grim Sniper, Fox 3.
Can I get custom skins in DCS? You know, I don't know. I'm not the person to ask for that.
Pull up, pull up.
I think that would be cool, but you would also probably see a lot of like Hello Kitty stuff. Bearing 346 and 253.
Splash 1 F5.
Pull up.
Roger,
pull
2
up.
more to go.
Pull up, pull up.
Sitting here running from F5s, not even at the target area yet. Trying not to dump my munitions. At least I got a shootout one.
Business on Myth, moving on to Nova.
254 copy.
Pull up, pull up.
Now my targeting pod got all wonky during that, so I gotta reset that.
Fox 3. Flash. Sorry about that.
One more F5, 11 miles, bearing 250, so like that way. I'm gonna keep going to target. Only 20 miles out. If I pop up here like this, should be able to.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to pick you him out from a couple friendlies. I'll get 5 dogs down, right? You got the last one?
No. Looking for the radar. I think it's closer to this hill here. Come on, where's the radar?
Yeah, I'm not seeing any more on the radar.
There it is. (254), this is Myth. I am 20 miles from waypoint 24, engaging SAM radar. Thank you guys for the help.
No problem.
Ooh, we got this one, boys.
254, this is Grim
We
Sniper.
got this
I
one,
am
boys.
RTB.
Now we just got to get within range. We want this to be probably SAM 1. I don't know, that'll tell me. There's the range pip. 9.5. There's the spikes. 9.2. There's the nails. Means a bunch of radars looking at me, right? That's fine. 124 Myth Rifle waypoint 24. Be advised, lots of SAM launches.
Pull up. Pull up.
Hit the deck, hit the deck, hit the deck, hit the deck. Come on, come on.
Pull up. Pull up.
Yeah, boy, beat some SAMs. Whoo, doggy. Let's autopilot heading altitude this way. We should be good. Hit F6. Watch that bad memory jammer go in. Come on, where'd you at? Where'd you at? Oh, come on, come on, come on. Don't be a dick. So many people shooting stuff right now. No, no, that's not me. Nope. There we go. Nope, that's definitely not me. That's not me. That's not me. That's me. No, no, no. There it is. Oh! Just in time to watch you get shot down. Alright. Alright. That's fine. One more again. We'll do this again. One more again. 124, be advised, negative effects. Maverick got shot down by SAMs.
Pull up. Pull up.
Come on, we got this. We got this. Come on. Come on, look at the thing I want you to look at. Alright, fine. Go home. Go to that. Look for... It's pretty close. There it is. Yep, right there. There's a missile launch. Yep, I know, I know, I know. Okay, now we need to stop being silly.
Pull up. Pull up.
SAM defeated. See? Nice little boom. So, I really hope what I did there was get enough time to get my targeting pod locked onto that antenna. So, let me pop away a little bit. And then what I can do, the next pass is slave the Maverick
Pull up. Pull
to
up.
the targeting pod, lock the Maverick onto the point on the ground, maybe do some of my last 5 fine tuning, and pew pew. So far we've dodged probably 3 or 4 or 5 SAMs. There's some nice terrain here helping
Warning,
us.
autopilot.
Yeah, shush. Some nice terrain helping us hide. So let's turn, get a little bit of elevation in this turn. Alright, targeting pod wants to be a dick again. Okay, fine. That's not the thing, that's a tree. There it is. That's what I want. Area point. You. Oh, fuck. Wrong button, wrong button.
254 F14 danger zone, heading waypoint 24, close air support.
124 Myth Rifle, waypoint 24, SAM radar.
Pull up. Pull up.
Going evasive. Eee.
Pull up. Pull up.
Sure, we're good now. Alright, we need to trim a little bit because we got a nice hard pull to the left because we have 2 Mavericks now on the left, 65 Deltas. Push further away from the objective, 7-8 miles
Pull
right
up. Pull
now.
up.
Let's go this way. Let's get to like 20 miles out, right? Because we want to build some good standoff distance to select another target, to see if that target even got killed or if they just shot it down. Trim, trim, trim. And if we didn't, we've got 2 more Mavics to try to do that with. Now, there are some other SAM sites there, which makes me worry a little bit because we only have 2 more Mavericks. Which reminds me, we need to select the other Mavericks. There we go. We're good on that. These are the 65 Deltas. These you cannot force correlate to the ground like I was with the other one. It's really easy to look at something with a targeting pod, switch over to the 65 hotels, I think it's the hotels, and then force correlate them onto the ground. As a matter of fact, all of the other Mavericks can force correlate onto a point on the ground. The 65 Delta is the only one that cannot. So we're getting some distance from the target area. It's just down in a valley there on the other side of that hill. 15 miles away and pushing. I said I want to get like 20, give us a little bit more time to acquire a good target. See if that target we wanted to kill is dead. It's that radar antenna. I think it's their search or their track. Either way, you kill one of those and that SAM site's no longer functional. Then there's a few independent SAM sites there that operate by themselves, meaning that they are all in one, either radar or laser or whatever guided, and they don't need any extra vehicles to operate. Alright, so coming up on 18 miles, 19 miles, let's start our turn and climb. Almost made it to 20 miles out. Now let's bring our targeting pod up on our left MFCD. Looks like it reset. Now, I don't know if it reset or not.
Pull up. Pull up.
Shush. We want a little elevation. Now again, there's this little hill here that's kind of blocking us from the radar, but it's also blocking our line of sight. So once we're up over this hill high enough, be able to see down into the target area. Wow, come on. Let's go this way. Let's climb up this way. So we're not burning and closing distance super close, because we need to be able to get a good view on what's going on down there. There we go. Now we can start to see stuff behind it. That's a thing that can die. Why not? Another independent operating system. It's an SA-8. Come on, lock. Come on, lock. Lock. TMS short to lock. That's not what I wanted to lock. 124 Myth Rifle Waypoint 24 SA-8. Alright, now we need to really hit the deck. For realsies.
Pull up. Pull up.
And we put all those missiles into the side of that mountain. Now the real question is did I put my Maverick into the side of the mountain? Let's take a look ski. I think it's Control F6. Ah, shit. Nope. We want to be straight and level. Come on. Come on. There we go. Control F6. That's not it. F6. That's not it. I just want to see my Maverick that I just shot. Is it so hard? Apparently. Very difficult. Much difficult. Nope. Nope. Come on. Well, by the time I look at it, it's going to be dead. Or killed things. None of these. Grr. Well, now we won't know for sure until we loop back around. Awesome, Zach. I've got an F-16 within 40 miles. That should be fun. Now we want to take out another of these. Yeah, see, that radar site never died. Did it? Or did it? It did. Okay, we got it. What's that?
Pull up. Pull up.
That's something else that can die. If I can get back up to there. Gosh, I'm so bad at this. Click it on the map, then press F6. Okay. I'll have to try that. That's another independent site. I believe it's yeah, that's an independent site. So we'll go to this. We'll go to this. That's not what I'm looking at. Go to this. Make that important. Then I'll save everything to there. We go. Make that. Tell that. Tell that. 124 myth rifle waypoint 24 going evasive for SAM launches. Right into the ground.
Pull up. Pull up.
And watch them
Pull
die.
up. Pull up.
Nice. Evaded 2 more SAMs. We are out of Mavericks.
Pull up. Pull up.
So now what do? We got a pair of CBU 97s.
Anyone playing for the band of Bullseye 27?
Profile.
Correction 21.
So you go profile main, stat, inventory, CBU 97. Oop, nope, go back. Go to CBU, CBU 97. We're going to change the height of function to like 500 feet. I'm going to try this out. Load symmetrically. Go back to the stat. And we're going to, I want to try this out. CBU 97.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Changing this to
Pull up,
CCIP. I'm gonna do something silly.
Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
Danger zone radio check.
Got you 5 by 5.
Loud and clear, danger zone.
Pull up. Pull up. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. 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 Pull. Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm trying to stay super focused.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
5, 2, 1. Request rejoin.
I don't know if I killed anything there, but I dropped 2 GBU 97s. We'll see what happens.
Pull up. Pull up.
Coming back around, I'm gonna try some gun runs.
Pull up. Pull up.
See if I can't disable some of these SAMs. I don't care about the SAMs
Pull
at
up.
this range. I care about the AAA. Maybe I should switch that to manual, yeah?
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
Oh god, lag.
Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up.
That's why I wanted 64 gigs of RAM. What's going on here?
Pull up.
Left
pull
engine's
up,
out.
Pull
Alright.
up. Pull up.
Alright. Cool. We cool. We cool. We're in an A10, girls. We're good.
Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
Get a little bit higher so I could drop these without them hitting the deck and going boom and like blowing me up. 250 feet ought to be good. Oh, Jabus. Alright, we need a trim. Okay, so we are low oil pressure engine, left engine. Or we fire left engine? No. Let's check the external view real quick. Yeah, we took a couple of shots. We'll be fine. Alright, let's go ahead and function nav. Go to our CDU and let's go to divert. Let's go to mineral.
Warning. Autopilot.
And that's 12 miles away. Nice. Awesome, danger zone. I took out most of those SAMs, so we shouldn't have much of an issue with those. Just be very careful though if you get too close to the area. I'm heading over to mineral to
Pull
land
up.
and rearm repair. It's only about 30 miles. Looks like to be to the northeast. Yep, definitely got my left engine shot up, and then maybe I can take care of that little red flag. I don't fucking know what that's about, but all right, sweet. Well, that was fun. Let's do a quick exterior review. Take a look ski at what's what the full extent of the damage is. So yeah, I would say that the left engine's done. Looks like our elevator on the left hand side, or our horizontal stabilizer, it took some chunks, as well as our elevator control surface on the left. That looks about it. So I got a little silly, got a little close, got some lag too. I mean, I don't want to make too many excuses, but yeah, it happens. Let's take a quick look ski at the score. 71, so those GPUs probably weren't a great choice. So what I'll do this time around is I'll load up just full Mavericks, some rocket pods. I don't think I'll bring any bombs, unless, oh yeah, I'm gonna bring some Mark 82 airs. I'm gonna try that again, but dropping Mark 82 airs on the targets, having fun, doing some high-speed, low-pass, dropping parachute bombs. So we'll load up some Mavericks. Let's get some good standoff distance.
254, ground sniper checking in.
Get some, get some long-range pew-pews in with the Mavs, and then once the Mavs are done, and we're a little bit lighter, we can go in with those parachute bombs and probably drop them in pairs, and CCRP or CCIP in pairs. So 22 miles out of mineral. Check the F10 map real quick. I got danger zone. Nice. Looks like we got a couple of people up here at mineral already. So we got a homeboy down here. He's off the runway. So I'm gonna land runway 30. That looks like a good safe bet. Come in, land here, get a little taxi all the way around, and go take off. So we need to be aiming to the right hand side, and we need to tune to 251. 251, this is Myth, Oscar Mike to Mineral, currently 20 miles out to land runway 30. Left engine is dead. Yeah, I'm going to land, rearm, repair, refuel, all that fun jazz. I suggest you possibly maybe stop and get some Go Juice too, yeah? So I'm sitting at about 5,900-ish pounds. I'm good. but I'm still going to get a little go juice. Luckily, it's not going to be a really long flight from this back to the target area. We're engaging the air-to-ground normal target and doing pretty good. We got an F5 up in the air, 70 miles away, bearing 09er, so he's off of the right nose, off the nose to the right a little bit, rather. Gotcha. There's a couple of other guys already on the ground up here as well. I'm checking the F10 map. One's chilling on the parking area, one's kind of off to the side on the taxiway. So I'm going to land runway 30. It's a nice long runway, so we should be plenty fine. I got missile launch indications? From what? What's shooting missiles? Who that? Why? Maybe he's shooting on that F5 that's 60 miles away. I don't know. He could be a good distance in front of me. Alright, says 10 degrees off our nose to about 12 miles, so we should be able to see it. There it is, yep. There's the runway right there, so we're going to come in over those buildings on the right and land on that runway. Take a quick look-ski at this. It's F-18, it's F-18, alright. Yeah, there is a guy. Okay, so yeah, that was the Coulter shooting a missile at that F5 probably. That's now 50 miles away. You're gonna go hit him up? Nice. Go get him. I can't do much. I'm entirely Winchester safe for some combat mix out of the minigun. I got 830 left, but I'm on one engine. I need to land. I need to repair. Homeboy's dead. So, alright, left oil pressure, left generator. We should be good to go. Let's see if we can spot that guy down on the deck. I cannot. He should be like right about there. Let's check the F10 map, see if he's still down there. Oh, he despawned or took off or something. Despawn looks like maybe logged out. Done for the night. I get that.
055 inbound waypoint 8 with rockets.
Warning, autopilot.
251 Myth entering base for runway 30 in Mineral. Fly over the city a little bit on our way in. Trying to descend down to pattern altitude. I think we're getting pretty close.
Traffic for taxiing runway 24.
Mineral traffic, Myth A10c, turning downwind.
Sorry, correction, 06. A10c, be advised you're on channel 124.
Thank you. 251, this is Myth, turning final on Mineral runway 30. Whoops, too many radio buttons. Ah, turned a little short. Whatever.
Pull up. Pull up.
Let's get our air brakes out. Slow her down a little bit to under 2 hundo. Alright, landing gear down. Let's get flaps down to full. Still a little high. Alright. Yeah, I'm landing right now, Zach. I'll clear the runway. I'll let you know when I'm good.
So traffic right, holding short of runway 06, check for traffic.
Altitude. Altitude.
Oof, that was a
Right,
little hard.
Inbound at 15.
Roll it out. Apply those brakes. Function hack for our ground speed.
So jacket, F15 is going around, so right, you're taking runway.
Alright. Alright, rolling down the runway. I'll clear it here in just a second. Nozzle steering on. There's my exit. Almost there.
So right, clear runway 06.
Hey, there's F5s like on me, like 15 miles away. Oh no. Mineral traffic myth A10c clear of runway 30. Well, let's see if the AI is going to shoot me on the deck. God, I hope not. That would piss me off. It's only having the right engine's kind of messing with my steering. Well, that's either someone landing or my death. Oh, that's someone landing. Okay, we're good. I was really worried that was an F5 coming in for like a gun run right there. Oh, don't mess it up, buddy. You got somebody on the runway behind you trying to take off. I'm watching. That's danger zone. All right. I'm on the taxiway parking area. Yeah, there's an F5. Did he do anything? Did he shoot at anybody? He just looked like he did a pass. Parking over here. Did you make that landing? I bet you did. I believe in you. Alright, I'm going to start up the APU. Open the cockpit. Alright, once the CDU starts up all the way, come on, you can do it. Let's turn off our left engine. Let's that might help a little bit. And it did. Come in. Once that's up to 100, we'll swap our generator power from our engines to our APU. I was calling it something else, my bad. So APU off. Master caution, shush. Welcome to the danger zone. Alright, so then let's shut down our right engine. And There's a way to reset this, and I don't know. Because that, I'm pretty sure, controls that flag. Pull to cage. Alright. Cage, uncage. That didn't do it. Shush. Alright, well, anyway, so engines are powered off. APU is powered on. Now we can go ahead and talk to the ground crew and request repair. And they say copy. And we are repairing. Nice. Take a quick look at the external view. Very nice, very nice. So, we got danger zone right here next to us in the F-14, being a badass. I like that paint job. That's a good looking one with the skull and the crossbones. Nice. Let's get it from this view. What's Chester doing? He's just like chilling. We got a bro taking off. Looks like that F-18 that was hanging out. Nice. Let's see if we can't see any of those pesky F5s floating around. Oh! Oh! Jeebus! Found an F5! That hurt! Oh, you cunt. Yeah, get away from me. I might explode, man. I'm 100 seconds for repair. It says I'm still repairing, though, so it'll give me a new airplane. My pilot's still alive. 90 seconds. Can he do it? This has got, like, fuel spraying out one side of the wing. Well, I'm not taking off this time, boys. Oh, man. Don't worry, I made it so made sure nobody saw that. Go get him, Tiger. Yeah, there's a danger zone. He's up in the air now. He's going to go handle that F5 that just took off my left wing and started my engine on fire. Look at that. Just spraying out. Oh, man. Well, you know, honestly, I know what it is. Last night, I was messing around on single player on one of the missions, and I was doing gun runs on Su-27s that were taxiing on the runway. So I guess I get what I deserve. Looking around, where is it? Where is it? I don't see him. 20 seconds for repair. I'm sure I've got all kinds of stuff going off. And honestly, this might mean I need to have to realign my CDU regardless. Alright, aircraft repair started. See, new wing. Let's turn it off and then on again. Well, it's danger zone doing a high speed pass. Oh man. Alright, so we're repaired now. I'm pretty sure. Nope, I need to realign my shit.
Traffic single flight F-18, F-14 holding Sushi 06 and ready for departure.
Alright, well, we need to also get some more boomsticks, so we're gonna do Mark 82 airs.
Sushi traffic, be advised if I have clearance taking off 06.
I'm gonna go 75% fuel, get more ammo, and more shafts. And that should be good.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
Now that is redoing the bit start. So I thought it was gonna be cool and not have to do that, but courtesy of that F5, that's not douche. Bearing 080. That F5's still floating around here somewhere. Now there's a MiG-23 as well. Oh! Well, sorry, danger zone. That's what happens when you fly in the danger zone.
Refueling complete.
Alright, they're done giving us go juice. Now they're going to start putting our boomsticks on, which we've got 4 Mavericks and 6 Mark 82, I believe, or 84, or whatever it is, airs. Why? Why is that there? How do I make that go away?
Rearming complete.
Loading our weapons.
Such traffic, single flight F14 taking active 06 and clear for takeoff.
CCIP and pairs. Alright, and then turn our missiles on. And now we just need to wait for our computer to align. Well, let's see. I've got an F5 and a MiG-23 right here. So 019 direct front at 25 miles up high, MiG-23. We'll see. What does that say? Ground safe. Oh. I'm on my own for dinner tonight. So I haven't decided if I want to order something, have it delivered, or if I'm just going to eat cup noodles.
Such traffic, Bromby 06 clear. Have a good day.
3.8. 3.9. Yay, 4.0. Okay, so we do that. We do that. Alright, so now we just gotta get the generators. APU, nozzle steering, start taxiing. We gotta get it in the air. Alright. I'm going way too quick for a taxi. It says I'm doing 55 mile an hour. Check the F10 map real quick. We got two bros up here. Flaps to full. Does anybody know if the F-16 is coming with the harm? No idea.
Session here on Mardigan, taxi by Sierra to 24.
Expedited takeoff. Come on. Track IR needs to not like make it look like I'm a kid sitting in a needing a booster seat. Stop it. I'll turn off nozzle steering. At like 130.
Team killer.
5 will rotate.
Be gone.
Gear is up. Gear is up. Flaps is up. Select waypoint 24. Come on. As our destination. Start climbing. Select our targeting pod. Make it go air to ground. Select our Mavericks. Save everything to the waypoint. And I just need to tune the radio. Okay, track IR is being silly. To 254. And path hold. 254 Myth A10c checking in. Waypoint 24. Just keep climbing, just keep climbing, climbing. Let's turn on white hot. And we can see the top of the hill there. So our waypoint is down in the valley there. Probably get a better set of eyes on the targets. Approaching it from this direction or the other direction. At elevation, mind you. So we'll just keep climbing. Hey, Squid Boy. How you been?
What's up, River City 1?
River City 1. I remember going River City on my deployments. It's basic. So River City, depending on the level of
IMCOM Alpha.
River City, was basically meaning, for or at least for us, I don't know if it was for anyone. River City was the brevity code to mean comms blackout, like
Repeat your last.
preventing the troops from talking to mom and pop back home
IMCOM.
for security reasons. That needs to die. That's important. And there were different levels. I don't remember them all. So we can see antenna radar of some sort right there. It looks important, so I'm gonna put a Maverick in it. See, looks important, right? That's important. That needs to die. So we'll go to here. We'll zoom her in. Make sure we're on that. Force correlate. Yay! I did it! Force correlating my missile to launch at that. Yeah, what you need to get a range? 16 miles. So I want to say 9 or 10 out. It'll tell us. Currently 14-ish to the target. A little rectangle will pop up on the left-hand side, and a little pip thingy will start scrolling down it to let us know that that's the launch window.
055 rolling in from the east on waypoint 8 at ground 4 Bravo.
Damn it. Close. Getting close. Almost at 11 miles now. So my egress... Well, there's not a lot of stuff there. I bet if I just go down into those fields nice and low, I should be fine. There's the countdown. 10 miles. Now we're getting spiked. Let's turn on our radar or jammers. Rifle.
Warning,
Myth
autopilot.
124. Rifle waypoint 24. Some kind of radar thing. Okay. They just launched a SAM at me for some reason. Oh, you know what it was? Probably a SAM to shoot my damn Maverick down. You son bitch. We're gonna try that again.
58055 Ajax.
Pull up, pull up.
Waypoint 8.
Pull up, pull up.
Not good.
Altitude, pull up,
Oof.
pull up.
Well, that hit me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah! Thanks for following or whatever you did. I don't know where it pops up. But thank you. Just got shot down by a SAM, so I'm in the process of being shot down by a SAM. Looks like we're come on, Flaps. Come on, Flaps. Come on, Flaps. Trying to slow down as much as possible. So when I do hit the ground, oof. I survived it. Whoo! Alright. Does that count as a landing? Just shut up everything. What are the rule is that any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. So this is what happens when you get hit by a SAM. You lose all kinds of stuff. Well, that sucks. Now we gotta select roll. Ooh, moving up in the world. We're now A10 number 3. Briefing, fly. Oh, what time is it? Should I order food right now? Should I? Ooh, it's 7:30. It is 7:30. Do I order food? Pitch Eric 49. Thank you for the follow. I can see that here on my phone. Nice. Now the question is, do I get food or do I go fly for another hour or so? Well, what do you guys think? Do I get chow now, and that way I can keep streaming for a nice long period of time here after about an hour or so, or do I fly for another hour and then call it a night after that? I don't know yet. Because this stream is at 2 hours 40 minutes. Yeah, I think that's a good amount of time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Have a great day. Thank you for being you. Thank you for spending some time with me. I will be back later on tonight, taking about an hour or so for myself to get some food and, me time. All right, I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Have a good one.